we're coming along okay. You know, we need to get better. I just told the team here this morning, we need to get better. We got 5 practices left, 5 opportunities, and need to improve. You know, I'm looking for some guys. You know, it's the same deal. We have some flashes where we're doing some really good things on both sides of the ball. I feel like we're improving offensively for sure. You know, but again, certain positions there, certain guys need to step up offensively, and defensively, same thing, just a little too inconsistent. Have 5 opportunities left, so looking to improve here this last part of it.
Did the passing game look crisper in the second scrimmage?
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, they're more efficient. Throwing the ball good. Terry's really done good. Gunner had one heck of a scrimmage. I was really impressed with Gunner. Of course, our twos right now are not, you know, we're not, you know, defensively, our twos, the depth isn't what I'd like it to be, you know, right now. So you definitely feel a little different. I stand back there behind the quarterbacks, but not to take anything away from Gunner, because I've been really impressed with him. He's played really well. And again, Terry, I'm not taking anything away from Terry, because just in general, we're throwing the ball better. Terry's worked extremely hard, and we're improving. But I thought Gunner really had a good scrimmage.
Is there anything in particular you've been pleased with over these first 10 practices?
I just think, you know, we're working harder in the passing game just in general. We've talked about it. I've talked about it you know, just about every time I talk to you guys. I mean, we need to improve at the receiver position. We need to improve outside, be more consistent, give our quarterback some options, some weapons. You know, how we run our routes, how efficient we are, how hard we run, you know, to clear out. Sometimes, you know, when you're not getting the football, creating space. Just there's a lot of things we need to do better. You know, we're improving at times, and you know, we're still not as consistent as I'd like to be in that area.
Have you seen Lynn take a leap from second to third year?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's always dangerous with the ball in his hands. You know, that comes the challenge and the balance sometimes with, you know, us not being in maybe game shape right now. We come off winter, we're working on strength. You know, we need to get bigger and stronger, and we practice every other day. You know, it's much different than as we go into the fall and what kind of shape they're in. And so Lynn, you know, the danger comes in when he gets the football. He's running all over the place, making plays, and then to take his game to another level and to help Terry and to help our offense, the speed with when you're running routes to clear that space and get the ball down the field. Sometimes is a challenge. I think we have to monitor that, maybe get him a break here and there. But in general, I mean, he's a competitor and getting better in all areas and working really hard.
How much has he grown in the maturity department since he got here?
Yeah, definitely improving in that area, just like you would expect. That's what we try to do with all of our players, you know, as we bring them through the program, and he's no exception. He's certainly getting better and maturing.
He said he cut his dreads because he didn't think he was connecting with the fans. Have you ever encountered that? Did that surprise you?
No, I didn't know that's why he cut them. He had been talking about it for a while, and when we come back and came in my office, I just said, "You look good." Look good. I didn't recognize him for a second, but no, he looks good, and he's really trying hard, and he's really doing good academically this semester right now. He needs to, stay working hard and continuing to do good on and off the field.
What do you see in Hayes?
Pardon me?
Akeem Hayes.
Akeem is, a bit inconsistent. You know, he shows flashes, and he's like that. He'll wow you once in a while, but needs to do all the little things. Needs to do things right all the time.
Are they those young receivers?
Needs to get stronger. Allen's doing the same. Doing better. Improving. Allen works hard.
Are there any of those receivers other than Lynn finding that consistency for you?
I think Josh Ali is a guy that is having a good spring, and Ahmad is when he's healthy, he's got a hammy right now, and then Isaiah's been he was good early. He's working hard. He's had a couple tough practices. He's been dropping the football. We got to clean that up.
We talk a lot about the inconsistencies from playmakers, but it feels like the offensive line has just been steady for years now. Does that remain the case?
It is. you know, they've been really good. We really ran the ball good Friday. I really felt like they did some good things. Logan really stood out to me, and you know, he's been solid for a lot of years, so it doesn't surprise anybody. But with him and Landon in there at the same time, you know, we're at full strength. And they're doing some good things. Drake's playing good, but he's got his hands full with Quentin. I mean, Quentin is really playing some good football. I mean, he's taking it to another level, and he's hard to handle.
Did you say that about the whole defensive line?
Defensive line has been steady. You know, they've been steady and solid in there. I think, and they really are. TJ, I've noticed him, you know, really taking it to another level. Calvin's always steady, you know, and strong in there. And of course, having Josh Pascal back in there, it really helps a lot. He's so sudden and so quick, but Quentin is really becoming a difference maker.
You alluded to Mark Wagner ago. You said when he's healthy, he's been good. Doug, they moves in practice, he would not those in particular.
Yeah, he had a little hamstring strain.
Is anybody else dealing with anything?
No, I mean, Ty Asian, same thing, little hamstring. He was out there today, but I don't think anybody else.
Mark,
I'm not trying to hold out on you. Just rolling with the guys that are out there.
You talked about the past game. It seemed like.
Oh yeah, we got Cavassier a little bit banged up today, and Lynn. You know, that was tough. I had to move it outside. I had to get out of the indoor. I got to rethink. Practicing in the spring, in the morning, we do so much better academically. In the spring, we have great semesters academically because they're done and they could get out of here. But with the weather being so cold in the morning, I might have to rethink it because that indoor, I just can't get the work done in there. You know, with that track around there, it's so tight, bad turf. I got 2 guys hurt today in there. Go ahead.
No, you were talking about the passing game. It seemed like AJ helped you a little bit last year, and that. Do you anticipate more of that from him this year? That seems like a real feature for him.
Yeah, he's a good you know, receiver. He catches the ball really good. He runs good routes. He's an athletic guy, so he'll be a good target.
What progress do you see from those corners, the young guys?
We got some work to do. You know, we got some work to do with those guys. So I'll lose a little more hair and get a little more gray.
Well, what happened exactly there with Cavassier and Lehner?
He just planted and, you know, went down with the turf, you know, and hopefully it's okay. We'll get it checked out, but he couldn't finish practice.
Mark, have you been happy with Chris Oates? How he's coming along?
Chris is doing good, really good. You know, I thought Friday, you know, we weren't as physical as we needed to be inside at linebacker because we've been doing some good things. I feel like we could be really solid through the middle of our defense with the defensive line and our inside linebackers. And I just don't feel like we were as physical as we needed to be. A couple missed fits and we're out of place a bit, and then we weren't as physical as we'd like to be. Came back today and looked better from what I saw on the field when I watched the film. But overall, Chris is going to be a really good player.
What have you seen from Landon DeYoung coming back from injury?
Landon looks really good. He's stronger. You know, he used that year off to really help him. He really did the things he could do. And that's training and lifting weights when his knee was banged up. And he comes back and you know, he looks better than ever. Really, he's even more physical. He's still extremely intelligent and being really playing well.
Did he kind of treat that as an opportunity, even though it's a setback? He wanted to be part of that team last year.
No, there's no doubt. You know, just control the things he could control, and that, you know, he was, once he was injured, he had to make the most of it. But still a big part of our team last year, and of course for him, yes, he definitely used it wisely. Always does good in school, and really worked hard in the weight room, and helped the other guys.
Vince has kind of alluded that even losing CJ, the potential in that tight end room might actually go up this year. What do you see from those guys?
I don't think there's any doubt. You know, anytime we lose guys, you know, it's difficult because of the experience, and CJ was just an incredible leader and, you know, really good player, as we know. And you know, hate to see those guys go, but the talent in that room is really good. Really feel like we have some big upside there. Justin has been steady, been good, and you know, with Brendan and with Keaton, we really feel like there's some athletic guys there. Keaton is such a big target, and he runs so well. He got a little banged up Friday as well. He may miss the remainder of spring with a leg injury, so he may be out. Nothing major, not his knee or anything like that. So
going back to Clinton, is he a guy that could play multiple spots for you if he as good as himself?
No, he'll play. He'll play nose, but we'll move him from head up to a shade. You know, so we'll get him on an edge a little bit more and let him get a little more vertical. In that, that's all the further we'll move him. He won't get too far away from our football.
Is this the best the trenches have been since you've gotten to Kentucky?
Yeah, I think so, with the exception of, you know, obviously losing Josh on the edge. You know, he's a tough guy to replace. But inside, through the middle of our defense, is the most solid we've been. So yeah.
You mentioned you got a ways to go with the cornerbacks in the secondary. Moses Douglas coming in early.
Yeah.
How is he looking?
He's getting better, just like you would expect. A guy that, you know, should be in high school right now. You know, you see him getting more confident and getting better with every opportunity. He was really swimming early on, but he does show up when you put the ball down and you play live. He shows up, which again, it's not uncommon because then they're just used to playing and not thinking so much. But he's getting better with every opportunity. Really love his work ethic and his attitude and his ability.
Okay, folks, thank you very much.